So we are gonna start a new game. Will be this guy. He looks cool. And we'll just be natural. And we get to make our coat of arms. So this game has a lot of really cool, I guess you could say, customization. I actually probably should have looked at this beforehand, but you basically get to customize your logo. I don't know that there's anything in here that would look like my current logo. But you know, I think we should do the pants. Let's do the shorts. And then we can change the color. So, and we can also change the background, but I kind of like that for the shield. The pants, though. What are you feeling? Green pants, maybe? You can do this, which is like makes it super big. But we're just gonna do that. Field B is the right side of the shield. You can get really in depth with this. I don't know how in depth we'll go here. That's kind of cool, I guess. Well, so we'll do that, and then do we want a symbol? Like a symbol is so small. Maybe we'll just do like green's kind of our color scheme, and then field C. There we go. I mean, that's kind of, it's something. I can say that. I don't know. What do you guys think? Hey, Spirit Tomb has appeared. Use Pokey Catch to catch it. If you are on Twitch, you are able to play this Pokemon community game. If you're watching on YouTube, unfortunately, I don't have anything to allow you to play. But if you are on Twitch, you can play this Pokemon community game. The commands won't work in YouTube. I think we're going to roll with this. I think it's kind of goofy, but like, I mean, at the same time, it's kind of cool. I kind of like it being just like super goofy. The music in this game is kind of wild. Let's just do yellow. I think that's kind of silly. I think it's kind of cool. Okay. Actually, I just want to see something. Honestly, the yellow on the background of these are kind of cool too. Okay. This is what we're rolling with. It's goofy, but you know what? Pants in the towers, that's us. Okay, so this is our scenario. So this game currently has 3 different scenarios that you can choose from, and there's more coming. So if you want to kind of play this game really chill, you don't want to worry about a whole lot, Rise of Prosperity is, I think, the one that you should choose. There is combat in this game. This just basically takes it out. And then you can play this forever if you want. Restoring the Peace, I think, is kind of the default mode. There's 2 territories, and you're one of them, I think. Or I guess I should read this. 2 territories in the north are claimed by the illegitimate baron, whose castle is located off map. Bandit camps reside in the other. So this is the one I've been playing. You just build, and then when you're ready, you start fighting against the baron. Only thing you have to worry about are bandits that attack you every once in a while. And then on the edge is like probably the hardest difficulty. Grow your city and raise forces as quickly as you can. The lands are pestered by raiders. So they will attack you more often, they'll be stronger. You got to worry about the Baron and the bandits. And it's really cool. And then you can even adjust the difficulties like even further. So if you want to play like the hardest difficulty, you do on the edge, challenging. You know, move this up. Yeah, I mean, this is like the hardest difficulty. So, but we're going to start with just restoring the peace, I think, just for us to kind of figure out how we're going to do here. So domination is eliminating on the Lord. So that's going to be our goal. I'm going to try and make this a YouTube series. But we're going to do this. I'm going to leave all these settings pretty much the same. I don't know a whole lot as far as... Oh, let's go to... I almost started with challenging. Although what... The AI is aggressive. What else changes here? No free weapons if you play challenging. And they're much more... The residents are much more demanding. Weather is more dangerous. So we're going to start with default. Maybe we'll do another playthrough in the future. And we'll just kind of see what happens there. And if you're still watching now, make sure to hit the like button if you like Manor Lords, if you've played it. Let me know your favorite mode. And here we go. So this is kind of the start of the game. Victory condition, dominance. Build up our town, our manor, and we'll press towards the Baron. We're going to unite. So we're going to see where we're at. So we are in the bottom right corner. And the Baron already controls, I think, these two. So we're going to see what we're... oh yeah, tutorials are still on. We got a pretty good iron deposit there. Clay, berries, wild animals, and stone, rich stone deposit. And we're going to try and just see where we want to start. So if you're... Okay, yeah, this is telling me about soil and stuff. I'm going to try and run through this myself. All of these little zones here, if you're new, are deposits that you can go and, like this, you can mine, you can get some clay, you can hunt wild animals, things like that. And so building your kingdom near these areas is not a bad idea. However, one of the big things is you want to worry about where's your water. So this over here on the right tells you, okay, all these blue lines is underground water. So that's where we're going to want to build wells. And then we get to see, gosh dang it, farmland. So Immer, flax is not so great in this region. Barley, it's kind of meh. And rye is pretty good. So this up here seems like great farmland all in here. This whole area down in here is pretty good. We may just set up our camp. Maybe just... I don't think I'm going to farm up here. I think I'll just use all of this. And we'll set up like right in here. I haven't really experimented a lot with where, like how close you should be to these things, but I'm thinking we set up kind of over here in the middle of the map. And we'll get to use this King's Road, which is like the important road. So, one of the first things is this is our settlement. We've got an ox. Wow, what a name. And like, what, 5 families and some supplies and stuff. So what we're going to do is one of the first things I believe that is like the most important thing is setting up a logging camp. This is going to cut down trees, get timber for us. I'm thinking, I mean, we could actually just place it right here. And it'll start to root up all these trees. And if we're going to go this way, I kind of like that idea, actually. So let's just set up right here. And we'll go in normal speed mode. There's 3 different speeds. Well, I guess 4 if you count pause. And you're going to see that they're going to start working on that. He's going to flatten the ground. This guy is going to take our oxen and put it on here. And here's our cinematic mode. Really cool. How do I turn off cinematic mode? Huh. Hold on. I thought it was the same button to turn it on. There we go. Okay. It's being kind of weird. So they're going to work on this. We're also going to want to... I guess we can do a hunting camp. Can I stay with this drink? There's a chance that this is going to make these guys, these animals, probably dip out, but What we could do, though, I believe once it's constructed, we can change where they're cutting down trees. So we may do that. We'll have to get that stone in a while. We can see they're hard at work here. And this is one of the things that people really seem to like about this game. I think the cinematic mode is a little bugged, but people really like that you can just see this stuff happening right in front of you. It's really cool. And how they're just like slowly building this little building, it's really cool. All right, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna assign some families to this building. You've got to assign people. I'm thinking about just skipping these tutorials. But we got to assign people to work on this. So we're going to assign one family, I should say. And this family is going to work on this logging camp. They're going to start cutting down some trees. Let's see. Let's limit our work area. I'm cool with them doing pretty much... I don't want them to get too close to this. So let's just have them work on kind of this zone here. And that's where they're going to work. And also the hunting camp is done. So we're going to put one family on that. And they're going to start doing that. And now I kind of want to move somewhat quickly here, but not too fast. Because we got a lot of stuff that we need to do. So I'm thinking we maybe build a little off the road here. So this is kind of how roads work. Roads are super important in this game. If you've ever played any colony simulator or city builder, roads are important. And so we're going to... The hardest part for me is always like visualizing exactly what I want to see, where I want to see everything. But I think what we can do is maybe we take a road. Seems like a road kind of oddly comes off right here. I'm actually just gonna remove that. That's weird to me. But what we will do is we'll come off right here, and we can kind of form our road however we want. And maybe that's what we start with, and we will slowly build into these trees. I'm hoping that these families, maybe we'll assign another family, and they will... Shoot, we might just do 3 for now. We need at least 1 unassigned, so they'll do work. But if we do this, they'll start cutting trees down a lot quicker. I think I want to build housing and things in here. We just need them to start cutting that down. Honestly, we may just start in this open area with housing and whatnot. But storage is going to be important, and so I think you can move these buildings later. Don't quote me on it. We're going to build like a granary and a storehouse. Wait. That's a storehouse. Okay, I did that earlier. I built 2 of the same thing. We're going to do that. And that's going to allow us to put all of our supplies in one spot. See, look at this. They're cutting down trees. It's so cool. And there's about 20 wild animals, but currently there can only be 20 wild animals, but there's 18 right now. So that's cool. And we're currently homeless, so you can see like our goods are exposed. So that's going to be like our food and other things that are important. Yeah, this is our food, our pantry goods. And then 5 people are homeless, so we got to fix that. We got a new message here. I have heard of your renown. I only seek to defend my rights and my honor against those who would wrong me. I hope you will not judge me by the rumors and slanders that some may spread about me. So that is the Baron there. We can write back and just say, hey, you have no right. And we'll send him that letter. I don't know that he'll reply, but, you know, it's one of those, he read our text and he left us on red, so... One family here is going to work on... Oh, she's a hunter. Woodcutter. Yeah, this guy right here. So he's getting started on this storehouse. If you have... I believe if you have less... Or, I'm sorry, more unassigned families, you can... they'll work together to get these buildings done faster. Something I really like about this game is I actually don't like to fast forward a lot. I mean, I will. There will be times when I do, but like watching them, to me, is like really cool. I'm sure they're gonna flesh it out more because, like I said, it is an early access. But to see them working on these things and I guess the detail. Oh, there we go. The detail that goes into this game is really cool. I believe, yeah, we can visit. We can walk around our camp. So here's like me. I can't customize my character, but I can walk around this little place I've built. And I love this because I can get a first-hand look at my buildings. I can see what people are doing. You know, I can run. I can watch people literally work. So it's super cool. I do love that. So, anyway, up here is our supplies. So they are going hard at work right now, just kind of opening this up. Let's see. They're working on the granary. I thought they were working on the storehouse, but maybe it looks like they're going to start on the granary first, and that's okay. As long as we get this stuff taken care of, we want to try and get housing done as fast as possible. Hey, catch a Dunsparce in Twitch chat. Let's see. So, we're going to need a well for water. I don't think we need this right away, but you will need this in case fires break out, and I think they just generally need it to drink and whatnot. This is one of those games that I find very relaxing and fun, and I don't know, I just really enjoy it. And the fact that it's in early access and I already feel like it's this good of a game, really cool. But little glitches like this are to be expected, but that's okay. When I zoomed in, it disappeared. There it is. And we can actually go over here and see what they're hunting. I didn't actually know this. Yeah, there's like deer. Look at these deer. So they're gonna come in here and hunt these deer. That is actually really cool. I didn't realize that you could actually see. All right, granary is slowly but surely coming along. We're gonna have plenty of timber once we get more of this forest taken care of. And I believe trees will grow back over time. But there are ways faster, like you can grow trees in specific areas if you really wanted to. So, let's see. We can zoom out. And I believe we can even see, like, we can go to this guy and see what he's doing. So I don't really see, like, and I think I've played enough to see that, like, he's not actually building, from what I can see, like, anything out here. I've yet to attack the Baron, but like on my side of the map, once we get a little bigger, you see these little, like, that's from our base. This guy doesn't, it kind of looks like he has one, but it's just road. So I don't know if maybe there's like a fog of war kind of thing or what, but anyway, it's really cool to me. Let's see. A marketplace is something we will do shortly. It's where people will set up stalls and things like that. It's really cool, actually. Okay. I don't want to build, like, if I start building a lot in here, it's going to uproot these trees. And there's nothing really wrong with that. It's just that It takes a little bit longer. But we could go in here, so it's telling me about the building system. We could go in here and just kind of start on some plots. So, what? We'll do, like, we could do, like, something like this. And boom, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 houses that we could do right there. I'm actually just gonna go ahead. I think we're gonna end up moving this later. And honestly, this may end up getting migrated. Animals will migrate if you get too close, but I don't think they ever completely leave your region, at least not from what I've experienced. Sounded like it just thundered. Maybe that was that in the game? I can't really tell. What we'll do is we'll just kind of do one of these. And boom. I mean, we can get 6 houses. No problem. We may just do that. Why not, right? I mean... So we can do that. And honestly, we get pretty close to the King's Road. We'll have a lot of trade. We can go and build some other stuff. This actually might work out really well. We'll just kind of take over this whole little area. We are going to want to move, you know, out here a ways for farming, but that's a little later down the line. Right now, we just need to get established. We need to get our people to not be homeless and protect my stuff. I think that's... Oh, that's interesting. I am actually smoking some meat today, so I will have to jump up in about 45 minutes, but I'll be back. I just have to check it. This is so cool. So they're about what is that? Maybe a fifth of the way done here on this granary. They're about halfway on the storehouse, which is great. And this guy looks like he's gonna go get started on the burgage plot. So very cool. If we had more families, this stuff would be going by a bit faster. And really what I could do, so I could take one family off of this, and they are going to kind of help with some of this building. Palmer 95 Gaming, welcome. What am I smoking? Today I am smoking some beef back ribs. I've only smoked them one other time. And then, so I got those going right now. I just got to check them in about 45 minutes. And then I may need to wrap them. I may need to wait. But then once those are done, I also got this is kind of a weird Oklahoma thing. I think maybe a Texas and Mississippi thing. But I've got a bologna that I'm smoking as well. Just a big chub of bologna. So, but I like to do all kinds of things. I haven't done a brisket yet. But I did my first tri-tip probably a month ago. So I've recently got big into smoking meats, grilling meats. I just got a grill not too long ago, and I got a smoker not too long ago. And so I've been really excited about just doing all different kinds of stuff. We do bologna out here. Oh, that's awesome. Cool. You guys just do like, so like we have beef bologna, but like for some reason, just kind of where I live, like I don't ever see any. So we normally just do like whatever it is. I guess it's just pork bologna. So we're doing that, and that's always fun. My family really likes to eat it. It's cheap, and it tastes good, so. Alright, well, we're starting to get things taken care of here. We've got 9 timber, which is great. And 8 meat, and they're working on it out here. I think we'll be okay. Once we get these plots, they'll move in, and then these tents will disappear. I think... Okay, we can't even move them. So wherever you start with these tents at random, you can't move these until you get these houses. So, one of my favorite things to smoke, though, is I do a lot of pulled pork. So I smoke pork shoulders all the time. They feed me and my wife like for a week. Get like an 8-pound pork shoulder, I think, and those will feed us for a long time. We'll make sandwiches. You just eat it how it is. It's good stuff. It's really good stuff. And then typically I will just grill like steaks and stuff. Although I think I'm gonna try smoking like a steak and then searing it. I have not done that. I got a buddy that does that, and he's telling me I'm missing out. So I may have to try that. Cinematic mode is just kind of hit or miss, it seems like, but there we go. Super cool. Yeah, this is cool. Boom. I don't know if they're done, actually. Yep, they're done. So now we have this granary, and we can assign a family, which we will. And they're going to go ahead and get these goods out from outside, like our food and perishables, and they're going to put them in this granary. So that one family we assign is going to start doing that. They're also going to grab, I believe, some of the meat out of here, and really I think that's it. The storehouse is going to hold all of our, like, a bunch of our stuff. So, and I guess I was, oh, save. I guess I was wrong about the granary being able to be moved. But that's okay. They're not very hard to build, especially like a little bit later. So if we need to move it, we can. We just don't really, I don't think we want to do it in like the winter time, or if there's like, you know, a fire or something. But Palmer, what is your favorite thing to, if you're still here, what is your favorite thing to smoke? I always love hearing what other people like to do, their methods and that kind of stuff. So my dad, he just got like a really big Rectech smoker, and he's like smoking something every weekend at least. And he's got this big old Rectech smoker, pellet smoker, and he loves it. I got this little doinky master built pellet smoker that I can barely fit a rack of ribs on without having to cut them in half. So here you can kind of see this is this family that's working on putting things here in the granary. You can see that also exposed goods debuff went away. So he's going to take this wagon, and I guess this Jacob here is just going to kind of hang out. He's going to get to this road and put that all in the granary. So that's very cool. These houses are slowly coming along. I believe they probably have to cut down some of these trees, which is kind of maybe a negative for why I'm trying to build here. But this is all going to look really good later. You can see part of the texture is uprooted with the tree, which is interesting. But these houses are coming along really nicely. I think we will speed, well, let's watch them build this. I really enjoy this part of the game. It's just so cool to me. I don't know if I've ever really played, I mean, City Skylines kind of does it too. But this is just extremely detailed to me. I don't think you can get very much more detailed than this in a video game, besides like literally making the guys carry the wood and place it up and look like they're like strapping it together. This is pretty close, in my opinion. I could be wrong, but there's the storehouse. Cool. So we only have one family and we need them to work on this. So we will come back off the logging and go into here. We actually probably could take the guy off the granary. Ooh, it's starting to rain too. So we definitely, it's a good thing we did get our stuff in the granary, because I think the rain may spoil things faster. The only reason right now we keep them in the granary is that they are going to pull this meat out and take it to here. So we may not need them to do that. At least for a little bit. We can keep them on wood. But they're doing a good job already of just really clearing out this area. So they're going to clear out pretty much this entire area over here, I believe. And we'll slowly kind of build towards the King's Road. Like I said, we'll put up our trading and stuff up here. And, you know, maybe we'll do some stuff out coming out this way, kind of along this road. And we don't want to come down into here, like I said earlier, because of farming. So we'll probably come up to about in here-ish. We may lose some of this land, but we seem to have a lot just in this whole thing here. So, the only other thing we may work on is rye, but again, it's all right in here. Maybe a little bit up here, but yeah, this is not bad for farming. Let's see. They're getting these houses done, which is great. There's a guy bringing back a carcass right now. Very cool. And that's the other thing is, so this logging camp with the storehouse, these guys are going to come from the storehouse, grab the extra logs from the logging camp and bring them here. So right now our timber is looking great. We're going to need a lot of timber as we progress, but in the early game, it's good to have some of that just ready to go. So, let's see. What else? A lot of people really like getting another hitching post early is what I've heard. Because then you can get more oxen. And oxen help provide... what am I trying to say? Oxen really just kind of help get things going. Later you can upgrade this. We're not able to do it now, so that's why a lot of people like to just go ahead and build another hitching post now. I guess I'll go ahead and do that, and then later maybe we'll have like we'll have two stables, because eventually they will become stables. Let's see, where do I want to put this? We'll just put it right there, I suppose. And we'll get another oxen on the way once that gets finished. And that's going to help with just... so basically the reason you want another oxen... Exposed stalks are getting soaked. I think he's working on that right now. The reason you want one of these is because oxen are the only... I think as far as I know, are the only... and maybe horses. They carry these logs and like other big things to your construction sites. So you have to have them. They won't drag logs. Like you have to have them to do this construction. So the more of them that you have, the faster even some construction can work, because you'll have two people pulling logs to these areas. You don't have to wait. So that's always really good. I think we will go ahead and pull off pantry, and we'll just leave them unassigned, so that way we can kind of get to work on these plots. And hopefully we'll get this stuff taken care of quickly. Something that's really cool is you can hold tab, and it actually gives you a lot of information about your camp and about other things. You can see here, like, this is where our oxen is. You can see them on the map. I know a lot of people have, like, this information is crazy to me. But you can see how far you are on construction. We're about 85% done here, 64%. You can see we have 0 out of 4 families working on this granary. But we have 1 out of 3. We have 1 animal that could be hitched here. So this is really good information. But now you can actually see this second family is working here at the same time this family is about to be finishing up this house. So super helpful. Yeah, this is awesome. Storehouse is doing good. We finished our first mortgage plot, so a family will move in. The homeless will move into the plot, and if the approval is high enough, it will attract new families. So, approval, I think, is kind of a big thing in this game. You can see this little thumbs up here. Right now, we're getting some debuffs because we're homeless, or we have homeless. And we're sitting at about 47% approval. As far, like, from what I have seen, is anytime you're above, I think, 51, or maybe it's 50%, you will start to see people move in. If it's below that, people will not move in. And if it gets too low, I think people may leave. So, you got to watch out for that. Right now, you can see we've got 5 families. And they're level 1. And you can see we've got 8 men, 3 women. We just finished this new hitching post. Perfect. So now we can order another ox, which takes from this wealth here. It took me a while to understand. But we will go ahead and do this. And even though we're like broke, essentially, this is going to be super important. It's going to be super important for us to get some of this construction going faster. And I don't know, what I haven't been able to figure out is how long it takes for us to get a new ox. I think it doesn't take very long. Maybe a month in the game. I'm not quite sure, but I know it takes a little while. So we're not going to build anything else right now. We want these houses to get finished. So that way we won't be homeless. Nobody likes to be homeless. And I'm going to leave these families just the way they are. And you can start to see family members are joining. So that just means that it's not a whole new family, but it's like other people, like other settlers are moving in with families, and basically, I guess you could say they're becoming their family, but... Anyway, I want to get these tents out of the way so I can build more stuff. We could build a forager's hut. That might be helpful. Sorry, I got an ad and wife call interrupted. Oh, it's all good. Done beef and pork. Score it, rub it, smoke it. Tri-tip. Can't beat a good old Weber charcoal kettle. I used to always smoke them, but after trying on the Weber, I'll never go back. I feel ya. I got a Weber kettle myself, and it is the best thing to me. I love it. I love it so much. But I've never actually... I don't think I've actually done a beef. My dad has. But I've done plenty of pork bolognese. Tri-tip. Yeah, I just started doing those. I've only done one of those, actually. And I had pretty good success with it. I believe I cut it the right way. I know you're supposed to cut against the grain, and the grain changes. So I believe I did that the right way. And it was really good. And I did that. How did I do that, actually? I can't remember. I can't remember if I smoked it or if I put it on my charcoal grill. Well, I'm thinking about it. I may have put it on my charcoal grill. But anyway. And then, like I said, pulled pork. I do a ton of pulled pork. So we'll get like an 8-pound pork shoulder, and that'll feed me and my wife for a long time, like a week. So and they're not super expensive. That's what I really like, is they're like 20 bucks or so, maybe a little bit more, and we get something that'll feed us for about a week. I mean, I can't really complain about that. Alright. Almost done with all these houses, and we will not be homeless. It's currently April. You can see down here in the bottom right. We probably won't worry about farming in the first year. Possibly the second year, but we'll see. We'll see as we grow. We are killing the wild animals faster than they can replenish, but that's okay. We're going to probably build a forager's hut over here. I don't know if I want to build it. Let's see. Let's maybe build it somewhere over here, right off of this road, maybe. We'll just do it like right here. And we'll build a road. We do have a road that kind of comes through these trees. Kind of wonder if I shouldn't just like... I don't know, y'all. We'll see. Get kind of weird with roads sometimes. I kind of like the wavy road. Where's my road here? There it is. Maybe we'll do something like that. Get kind of weird. Tri-tip has always been huge out here, and it seems like it's finally making its way around the country. I do indirect heat until like 125, and then direct heat to sear until 140. Comes out perfect every time. The Traeger garlic and chili pepper rub. Ooh, that sounds delicious. Okay, we are a settlement or something. We've leveled up. We're recognized as like a settlement now. So this is a huge thing, a huge jump. Got a message. It wants us to... They give us free weapons and things like that to create a militia. If we did the challenging, we wouldn't have got this, but they're going to give us those for free. So that's cool. And we also got a development point. So every game, you may have a different tree that you're going to choose here. And I think it just kind of depends on your region. What do you want to do? To be honest with you, I have no idea, but I know we don't have a lot of meat, so we may not do something like that. This could be really interesting later. I don't know if we want to do it right now because we're not going to farm for a while. But anyway. Yeah, tri-tip is pretty good. I do enjoy some tri-tip. And that fed us for a little while too, a couple days maybe. I don't know if I want to worry about malicious stuff right away. I've done the charcoal burning in the past, and it does take a while to get a lot of charcoal, but it is a little bit more efficient. We could do like deep mining, which is going to actually may not be a terrible idea because we can get a lot of iron. We could deep mine this infinitely. So that could be really cool. We could do the apiary and get honey. Berries. Yeah, berries isn't anything. Like, we don't have a rich deposit. If we had a rich deposit, I would probably do that. I'm not certain. I'm thinking maybe the apiary. Sheep breeding could be kind of good too. So what if we do this? We can get wax. I'm thinking maybe we try this. I've actually never done the apiary. Could be a mistake knowing. I actually think we probably need to do orchardry because later we're going to do rye and like irrigation and even like all of this stuff is just really helpful. We would like never have to worry about food. So we're going to do orchardry for now. And we'll see if that's a mistake. The cool thing about this game is like it's one of those games that I think you have to play multiple times to finally like figure out, you know, is this right? Is this wrong? And what works the best. But I believe that like your tree changes every time. Or at least it can. Because like you're not going to do a lot of farming stuff if you have no good farmland. So, anyway. I kind of wish it would show me my work area. But, okay, we are kind of working in this area. I kind of want to... Maybe we'll decrease this. We'll do like that. Maybe kind of stop coming out of here and go more up into here. But perfect. See, those tents went away. Now that we're no longer homeless. So, let's go ahead. We'll put this here. So, going to grab some grub with the wife. I'll jump back in when I get home if you're still on. Trying to get a feel for the game. Okay, cool. Yeah, thank you for following. I appreciate it. Yeah, if I'm still on, come back in and try. I'll let you know my honest thoughts. And, yeah. If you have any questions, feel free to let me know. Like I said, I've been playing it a little bit. I haven't gotten super far. But, anyway. Yeah, enjoy your food with your wife, man. Thank you so much. Let's go ahead now and put a family back onto this so they can grab some of that meat and things. And especially now that we're going to be working on this, that one family should be heading up here. Oh, cool. It's already halfway done. They just delivered that, so that's cool. Is this our new ox that we just got? Oh, it is. Cool. So now we have 2. Perfect. So now we'll be able to build a lot faster. I believe now we should probably get a saw pit. So saw pits will turn timber into planks. I like to put this right next to my logging camp, because doing so, you got your logs here, and they can sometimes just pick them up straight from here into the saw pit and start making planks. So we'll do that, and we'll start making planks. And once we get enough planks, we will work to make the wooden church. It's probably about that time we also make a well. And we just happen to build everything right on top of our water. So maybe we'll build the well right here. And we'll probably build out some more roads. But like I said, I kind of do want to migrate our town to this west kind of area eventually. We're just kind of getting started right now. So we'll get this going. And we'll probably look at getting more burgage plots going as well, because we are going to need more housing soon once another family moves in. Just need to get that supplies. Yeah, they're getting this foraging hut going. The cool thing about foraging, so like you can only forage up until winter, and then all the bushes and stuff die. So then you can't forage anymore. So you can assign a family here, and then when winter comes, you can actually take them off. They'll leave their job there, and they'll come and, they'll be unassigned, or you can put them elsewhere that you feel like might be useful. Like over time here, right now, like I have their hunting limit at 10, so they're not going to hunt until there's at least, I believe, 10. So there's 10, so they'll hunt down to 9, and then they'll stop hunting. So like wild animals over time can get kind of, you just got to kind of be careful. But what's cool about this is, so houses can have what are called backyard extensions. And these extensions allow you to do really fun things like vegetable gardens or chicken coops or goat sheds. So we can actually spend some of our wealth, and they will actually do some of this. So we can get a bunch of eggs or hides. If we can get some more wealth, we can actually start on the apple trees and get a bunch of apples, which is really good. So, so right here you can see we have 2 of supplies left. So every burgage will consume a food and fuel. And so how do we get fuel? You use these timber, and it'll be like their source for fuel. What we can do though is it may not be a bad idea to build a market. Oh, the forger hut just finished. So what we can do is I can actually, since we're waiting on these animals, we'll take those guys off and we'll put a family over here on the forger hut. And while the population of animals over here kind of gets restarted, we'll be forging berries. So we need firewood. That's where the saw pit is going to come into play. You can't just use timber. They've got to turn it into, I believe, firewood. You can actually see here. Or, oh, maybe not actually. Maybe what is it? Oh, have I not built? Oh, I need to build a woodcutter lodge. So I don't think I've been doing that. But okay, so you got to build a woodcutter lodge. The saw pit will turn timber into planks. The logging camp will make timber, but the woodcutter's lodge will make firewood, which is helpful to obviously burn to keep warm. So what we could do is I could build a road that comes down into these trees, or we could even build it over here. I kind of want my tree stuff to be like close to each other. So maybe what I'll do something like this. We'll have a road that just kind of does that. Something like that, and then we'll build our woodcutter's lodge like right here. Right? Yeah, logging camp. I really thought I already built one of these, but I guess not. All right, we'll put that right there. And they're also going to cut trees down in the area and make firewood. Cool. We just got that hitching post moved, so you can see where we've hitched our oxen. And the well has been completed. Perfect. You can see here's the well. They will come here to get water. If we click on this burgage plot, we'll see soon they will click on for water access. We want to try and fill all these. Doing so will make them happier. I'm kind of considering a market. I just don't know if I want to come out this way, knowing that I want to come this way. Building a market allows people to sell goods that they get, and just generally makes people a little bit happier. And it helps distribute. See, there's the water access is ticked now, so that'll make them a bit happier. They're working on the saw pit now, and soon they'll be on this woodcutter's lodge. So, this is awesome. You can see, eventually we're going to upgrade this, and we will be good on this for a while. I thought you could move the storehouse, but I guess not, but that's okay. We can always build another one later if we need to move our supplies, like, into this region. I'm thinking maybe we go ahead and build a market that kind of exists in this corner. Kind of by the well here, I guess, maybe? So we could do something like this. It'll be 21 stalls. We could do 25. Really like being able to customize how this is gonna look. It's just like not straight, and that's messing with me a little bit, but that's okay. And we'll build more houses and stuff around this. Do such wacky patterns. Let's do this. It doesn't look straight, but I think it'll look the best. And we'll get 20 stalls there. And this tells you, here's kind of like your marketplace. Families will set up the stalls automatically, so we don't have to do anything. And this is gonna make people really happy once they get going here. So these people, like in the storehouse, like this guy, he owns a market. He immediately was like, yo, we gotta get on this business. Went and got a little stall, and he's gonna set one up. Over time, a lot of these other people will too. These people that are hunting will start one. Our foragers may start one. I'm wondering if that's a bit... Okay, so you can see they're coming from there, it seems. And they did. They collected some berries, which that's great. Saw pit is complete. And now we can create planks so people are not going to, you know, get too cold. They'll be able to warm up. We'll take a family off the logging camp now. I don't really want to, but I do want to make sure that we get more firewood going. So here's our first stall. And they sell firewood. So really cool. So if we click on this, we can see the supply and demand. And once we get more stalls going, it's going to be a bit better. But right now, these stalls have, like, nothing. So the idea is that they're going to bring stuff here, sell it, and that's going to give these people more stuff to buy from. We're about to get some planks. Oh, our generic storage is full. Oh, that's just in here. We're going to get that warning a lot here. Food is now here. And you can see they can put 50 in here. Same for here. So they're going to go and eventually they're going to put stuff in here for people to buy. It just takes a little bit of time. And we'll probably build some more housing kind of around this market. In fact, I'm going to say we could build kind of a road, just another access point right here. Something like this. Another road there, and then we will go ahead and build some more burgage plots. It's hard to see because of the trees, but... Oh, there's a little funky area here. A funky little road. Doesn't seem like we can really get a house in here. What if I move this? Well... This little road I've got coming down here, we may need to adjust it a tiny bit. So where did that end? I kind of wish there was a way to better see what you're working on. Okay, it just took it out completely right here. So let's actually just build this away. So why can we not... I think it's because I was interfering with the market. If we come this way now... Now we can do a little bit of something like this. And we'll get 2 more houses in there. Let's go a bit wider. And we'll be able to give them like backyard extensions. Not as big as these, but we could curve it all the way up there. That'd be kind of crazy, wouldn't it? We'll be able to do more stuff here and there. Oh, I forgot that the road is also right here. So that's cool. We'll do that. And hopefully, its approval rating will start to go up, and we'll start to see more families. So now we're working on planks. Woodcutter's Lodge. Let's see. How are we doing? We're doing okay on food. I really hoping we can get another family moved in soon. Now that we've got the market and some of this stuff going. I think we do need more planks, but we're also going to need just more. Well, we probably really don't need planks right now, I suppose. We do need firewood. I keep getting planks mixed up with firewood. Firewood is kind of what we need. We only have 9 firewood. Everything is coming together really nicely. Let's take a little walk. Kind of see our fun little granary, and it's cool to get up and close, and you can kind of see stuff is like stored in here. Super cool. Little hunting lodge. The granary. Looking great. And then here's some of our houses for families, as well as our hitching posts and whatnot. So things are looking pretty cool. Already walking through this tiny little settlement just feels really cool. Hey, Toxicroak. That's actually a pretty good one. Try to catch Toxicroak if you're in Twitch chat and you like Pokemon. Cool. And they're working on some more housing over there, so we're looking good. We are looking good. So also, I guess I could mention this too, is also, so this up here in the top is our living space. So if you see here, we've got 1 unassigned family and 4 assigned families, which means right now we have 5 families. Right now we have 6 living spaces currently available. We're building more, and I think that number will tick up once these are done. You always want to try and have more space available, so that way people can, well, move in. You get more families, you get to do more work. Yeah, that's important. I'm hoping that here pretty quick we'll be able to get some new families. We got to get our approval rating going. What else can we do? We could try to get a church built. The stall supplies are being met, which is going to make them happier. This just does take a little bit of time. You can hear them trees getting cut down. It sure does rain a lot over here. And you can see we've begun making firewood, so we are catching up there. Yeah, we're just kind of waiting, honestly. We're kind of waiting. We're getting these burgages built. And if we have nothing to construct, we may pull them off and just put them to work elsewhere that we kind of need. Yeah, we can kind of zoom out here and kind of see, like, this region over here is kind of cool because it's got all of these things right in one spot, which is pretty cool. I believe these change in location, and I think the map even changes the way everything looks as well. So, like, the trees in this middle region could shift around if you started a new game. So your maps and regions won't look the exact same every game, and your deposits and stuff will also be different, which is really cool. But you're able to see now we're really starting to develop this little town we got going on. You can assign people at these hitching posts, and doing so means that there will always be a family that will be like ready to move the oxen where they need to be. So, for example, like right now, if something needs to be built, like this burgage plot, this family has to go, get an oxen, get the wood, and go. But this family could get started on the burgage plot, while the family assigned here will go get the wood and go. So it cuts down on time a little bit, which is awesome. You know, it's good. Where are these guys cutting? Let's go. I guess it's okay that they're kind of doing whatever. Perfect. We got another burgage plot. Once this marketplace starts to get full, it'll look really cool later. And when we get trading and stuff going. I think trading is a huge, like, lifeblood of this game. It seems like. It seems to be very important.
This is heavier than it looks.
Oh. Alright, y'all. That's my timer. I actually got to go check out on my ribs really quick. So, I'm going to pause, and I will be right back. If you're hanging out in the stream, just chill, hang out, have a good time. I'll send us on a little ad break, maybe. Yeah, and then I'll be right back in just a few minutes, guys. Okay, guys, I'm back. Thanks for holding on. Rib's got about another 45 minutes. So, in about 45 minutes, we'll have to run back out there and wrap them and then throw them back on another couple hours. But they're looking good. They smell good. And my the bologna that I'm smoking is underneath the ribs, and I don't know if that was a smart idea because I'm starting to think a lot of the seasoning on the bologna, like from the ribs dripping down onto them, a lot of the seasoning may have slid off. So we'll see. If anything, it'll just taste good smoked. And we're about to finish this burgage plot. Boom. We've got plenty of houses now, at least for the time being. We may put this other family, I don't think I have any other construction projects, so we may put this other family on probably, I mean, we're okay on timber. We could try to get planks and work on this church, which would be super cool. Let's see. Don't think I want to get a trading post going just yet. We could do a tannery and turn our hides into leather. Dyer's workshop. A lot of this stuff we're going to start doing. Well, some of this stuff. We'll probably do like the tannery and stuff. Then we can start selling that stuff. Cosmetic. Shrine. Cosmetic only, at least for now. I wonder if like later they're going to add more maybe religion into the game in some way. They've already got a church. I was kind of wondering like why. Was it like a very important thing to do back in the day to go to church? You know, I don't really know. We may put this one family back on hunting just for a little bit because our food, I'm not too excited about our food right now. I feel like we don't have a lot of food going. So we'll do that. Hopefully we can bump up our approval rating. So yeah, we're starting to see this guy way over here is not, for some reason not able to get to the marketplace, I guess. I don't really know. Maybe they just don't have any... I don't know. I do not know. We could actually just... Since we could go ahead and actually just build our trading post. We probably won't use it for a while. But, let's see. We may build off of this road and come this way too. That way we have two different ways to trade. We may go ahead and just build this like right here. And it'll probably tell us that, yeah, there's no families, and that's okay. Let's just go like... It's like such a super straight road. But now we'll have access to trade out this way if we need to. Alright, let's see. So we've got a little bit more firewood, so then we'll go ahead and take those guys off. Those guys will go work on the trading post. And really, we're good for 4 months right now, so that's awesome. So yeah, there they go. They're gonna go take that right up there. We may try to get planks going. We don't have a whole lot going on here, so let's just do this. Let's get some more timber. They'll cut some more trees down. And then hopefully we can convert those into planks and build the church. And I'm thinking that's going to help a lot more with our approval rating. Because right now they don't exactly like say, hey, this is what we need. What do we need here? What is this? What is this requirement? We need to fill all of these. I'm not quite sure. Haven't got that far. And we'll probably do this at some point soon. Because then we'll have 2,500 on that storehouse, and we won't have to worry about... that kind of stuff for a while. Everything on Twitch running okay? Oh, it says I'm offline.
Why do I have to carry this alone?
It's a bit weird. Okay, no, I think we're... Uh-oh. Are we on? Are we live right now? Yeah. Having some issues. I wonder if Twitch... Did Twitch just go down? I think Twitch just went down.
This is heavier than it looks.
Let's see. It says that there has been some outages. But right now, it doesn't say anything is... Okay, there we go. I'm back. Sorry, I don't know I don't know what happened there with Twitch. Yeah, something weird happened with Twitch. It's like the Twitch crashed or something. I don't know how long it's been out, but it should be back now. Oh, and our rating is going up now. We got that market food variety. They like that. And we're just kind of scraping by until some more families move in. Then we can kind of put them on some of these other areas that we just kind of need to get finished. It'll be a little bit easier to expand once we start to get more families. It just takes a bit of time in the beginning. There's our trading post.
I need to drill holes in the pegs.
I wonder if like eventually mods and stuff will be, if that's something that the devs will allow or even promote. I haven't really kept up to date with what they're going to allow. In fact, really the first time I saw this game was a couple years ago, and I remember like the current rave about the game at the time was that yeah, there's the weird Twitch thing that was from Twitch going down. The thing that everybody loved at the time was that like these guys would be moving and building things, and as they were doing it, they would create roads, like if they walk on paths enough, paths would get formed. And people were freaking out about that. They were like, oh my gosh, that's the coolest thing ever. We've never seen anything like that before. And it's just kind of, I don't know, to me it was like interesting that that was the thing that people were raving about, you know? Anyway. Yeah, I'm really just kind of waiting for this to go up. We're going to get this trading post completed. And I think for the first time, we are going to skip through time just a little bit here. We'll go 5 times 4. And so you can see they're all moving super fast. What we're hoping for is that our approval rating will go up. We'll get new people moving in. And boom, we're at 50. So at this point, it may be 51 that you need, but I believe at this point, oh, we just lost some. But at this point, basically what I was going to say is that you can start to see people move in. You do have to be careful when you go fast, because going fast, you can accidentally, you know, skip over things. So let's take these guys out of here, and we're gonna move them into here because I want to get that church built. That church I know is going to help us get some of that morale going. We're moving into June here.
These things do happen from time to time.
See how fast they get it built when you're going in ×4 speed. It looks so good.
That axe really needs some sharpening. Check that doorway's width so that a cart can fit.
That little trading post. And there it is, ready to go. Alright, so trading posts is like you have to assign a family to run it. I think horses are optional. You don't have to have them, but they are super helpful. They transport things faster. You get a family, and basically you can start to trade things. So we can import things like buying, or we can export. So right now it would cost, I believe, 12 wealth a plank. But we can only sell them for 2. So like, there is kind of some back and forth that we can do here. I don't know if this changes, really. So basically, like our hides, right? We get hides because of hunting, but what we can do is turn hides into leather, and leather sells for 6, and hides only sell for 4. So maybe it's just that we export these hides, and we keep 10, and then anything under or above 10 will get sold for 4. We do have to put you know, people on this, and we just don't really have time. Or rather, not time, but we don't have people. So once we get more people going, we'll start to see some of the benefits there. Okay, cool. Do we have enough? Close. We need 5 more planks.
Keep your heart warm.
So we'll put that other family here on this. They'll get more firewood made for us. We won't have anybody on construction, but that's okay.
The fields need a bit of
The animals here, we could turn this down. I feel like maybe turning it down to 5 wouldn't be bad, right? It would just take longer for them to come back. I don't know, though. We only have 12 meat. Oh, where do you have somebody here? Okay. Oh, stone. We'll pick up all that stone later. We don't really need stone right now, so that's why I'm not worried about it. We'll go ahead and get in the granary as well. Put somebody on there. They'll be able to pick up some of the food and the other things we've produced, even like some of those berries. And we probably actually have more food than it shows. Like here, we actually have 20 meat, you know. But in surplus, that's where we're sitting. That's where we're sitting at, so. 20 planks. They worked on that quick. So here's our church. The question is, where do we want to build it? Could build it like right here. Actually, I don't think that's terrible. Right there. I think we do that. We'll build the church right there. Let's,
Why do I have to carry this alone?
So we'll take the saw guys off. Since we now have enough. We are going to have to get more timber going quick, though, because we're only at 9. But this is going to make people happy. So see, now that it's green up here, that's when we can start to see potentially new families. So I believe at 51% or higher is when you can start to see new families move in. As we get more goods, more market stalls will show up. Just for now, all we really have to offer is firewood and food. Later, we'll be able to have more things, like, you know, like the leathers and all that. So let's go ahead and fast forward as they get started on this church. So well, they're just kind of flattening, I believe, the ground right there. It's nice that this is so close, because they don't have to travel very far to get all of the goods. Yeah, they're just continuing to flatten. They're bringing over the first set of materials here. You can see now that they're just getting prepared. All that wood. Also, I believe the church has like its own little cemetery. So if any of your people die, they're going to get buried over here. And I think people can die for many reasons. I think it's like combat, any sort of like disease, or things like that come around. People can die, so we do have to kind of watch out for that. Yeah, see, having 2 oxen makes this a bit faster because he's got to go all the way back, and so this is helping quite a bit with just getting going here. Alright, so they are basically getting started on building. You can see our approval is going up. That food variety is really helping us out. So they're making plenty of firewood. I mean, we have 30 firewood. We may call these guys off and get back to work on the timber. Let's do that. Put them back on timber. Normally, if you're going to do that, like, you should probably not be on the fastest speed because it loses time. But they were right next to each other. I'm not too worried about it. And it's not like we're doing a whole lot of crazy stuff right now anyway, you know? We're just trying to get everything kind of built, and kind of like basically get more families. It's kind of the biggest deal right now. We're just kind of waiting on that, so we can maybe start doing a little bit more around. Once you start to get more families going, you'll start to notice that you can do a lot more. It's just you feel kind of, what's the word? You feel kind of restricted or maybe even limited at this point in the game. So. But it is fun. I really enjoyed this game so far. And those that know me know that I'm a huge, like I said, colony simulator. Oop, we don't want to go that fast. Times 12, you get crazy. Those that know me know that I love these colony simulators, and I just love them. I love this. I guess I get it. It is the simulation that I love. But it's almost like, I don't know why. They're just very satisfying to build these buildings and see that people are happy and like that I'm doing something right, I guess, you know? I don't know. Once we get our church up, we'll do another walkthrough kind of in this region just to kind of see what things look like. Like we'll visit in person. Oh, I guess I should talk about these mercenary companies. So if we go to make an army, like, essentially we can form a militia, right? But doing that takes away from our families. So I think, and I've not done this yet, so I don't know exactly, like, how it works. But, like, you can see we've got 20 spears and 20 shields. So I think we can get, like, whole arm, or maybe it's the spear militia. You can kind of see they have shields and a spear. You get 20 of those guys, but we only have 10 people that we can spare. And those 10 people come from our families. And I believe, I haven't really messed with it a whole lot. Also, booyah, new family. We're going to talk about that in just a second. We can hire mercenaries. So you can see here, flock of crazy geese. And it tells you a little bit about them. And this is how much it costs. So right now we don't have any money. But we can hire these mercenaries to come fight for us. So we don't have to use our own families. So that's really cool. Okay, we did get a new family move in, which is awesome. So we're at 6. We can afford 2 more families before we're out of space. This is a big win right now because we've really kind of... I've kind of felt like we've been a little bit restricted on what we can do up until, you know, we can finally get more people to move in. So, like, now we can hunt a little more if we want. We can... I think we're foraging. Yeah, we're foraging. But now we can actually get into trade if we really wanted to. That does hit our approval a little bit, but that's okay because they're going to be happier. We've also got family members that are joining, too. So we're just getting more and more people. We're gonna wait before we really assign them any jobs to try and maybe have some collective group effort on the church. And then next, I'm not gonna worry about the corpse pit. This is where when you kill other soldiers and you need to put the body somewhere. The corpse pit is gonna be that. We could try to go gather all that stone, although I don't think it's really that important right now. We can't build our manor until we become a small village. But maybe we do a tannery. Now, I know we won't be able to do a lot, but we'll be able to make some leather. I don't know exactly what we can do with that. Or we could do a dyer's workshop. I do think I want to be ahead of the game, and I want to go ahead and create more of these plots. Because sometimes families will just start, it kind of gets crazy. They just start moving in left and right. So maybe we'll do like that. And they'll get to work on that as well. And that will keep us a little bit ahead of the game, I think. Unless we get more and more people moving in, which usually I've noticed is kind of slow. but at least we'll have more spots for people. Let's see. So once the church gets complete, yeah, so level 2 burgage plots are pretty good because then you start to make passive income on regional wealth, which is great. And you get some more of like these extensions. But we're not going to worry about those too much right now. But the goal is to get this so we can level up and get another point. I guess these are kind of like our... we have to have at least this. So we may do a tannery as well to get leather. We won't have a lot of it, but... you know. So we'll just build the tannery right next to the hunting bin. Or the hunting... the hunting bin. The hunting place. We'll put it like right there. And then let's go ahead and build... I don't know that I want to come out this way a whole lot. But I just have a straight road right now. And to me, that's just a little weird. So... berries. Kind of wondering if I just want to like something kind of like this. I want all this stuff to connect essentially. Perfect. And then we can build some plots back here as well for housing. We want to kind of start to get a little creative. So we could build a whole road back here and just build a bunch more of those. We can build a bunch more of those, what's it called? Burgage plots, kind of back here in the back. Hey, a wild hypno has appeared. If you're on Twitch, you can try to catch it. If you haven't, like, I have noticed, like, with the Pokemon community game, you've got to, I believe, get on a computer, maybe, and go and set up your, like, profile, I guess, and my panels on Twitch. And then after that, it should work on phone, if you watch on phone or iPad or whatever. Alright, this church is really coming together. I'm gonna speed it up a little bit and see if we can't get it finished.
We'll need to dig the foundations deeper for this one.
Look at that, they're starting to build kind of the sides, and so cool.
No, it should absolutely be placed over there.
You can kind of hear them talking to each other. Super cool. Alright. Finish it up. Finish it up. Now they're building a fence around it, and this should be done in just a second. Boom. The church is complete. Alright, cool. So, the church, I don't know that you need to put somebody here to, like, run the church. I've done it, and I haven't seen, like, I haven't noticed anything. Like, I don't know Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what putting a person in here, like running the church, actually does. But we can change the sound of the bell. Let's do that one. That just sounds kind of doinky, and I kind of like it. But that's going to make people really happy, because now you can see that the church has been completed here. So no, next we'll have a, hopefully, the clothing stall supply coming up soon. And with us making the tannery, that's going to allow us to kind of do that, I think. We'll just have to see. We'll put one of those families here, and they will go back to hunting. So our meat is getting a little low. There's only 13 animals in there, so they're only going to hunt 4 of them. But that's okay. We should start to see more families move in soon. Now that we're above that 50%. At this point, we've got 0 stone, and that's okay. Because we're really not going to be building anything with stone until we get to the manor. And I believe it's going to be just a little bit of time before we do so. As far as anything else, yeah, there's nothing else that, except for maybe a clay furnace. But we're not going to get clay, at least not for a little bit. I guess we could maybe look at, what, getting sheep? We can make a sheep farm. I actually haven't done the sheep farm yet, so let's see. Where exactly should we put the sheep farm? I mean, we could put it like right here if we move the hitching. Like if we move the, can we move this? I guess we could move that like right there. I don't know if I like it right there, but it is more central. Let's just do that. It's a bit more central. Sweet. We haven't had any worries about getting attacked because, like I said, like we have these outlaws. Oh, maybe we should say something then. It's a pleasure to meet you, outlaws. There's nothing we can say here. We could ask him for silver. We have 0 influence. So, influence you can use to do whatever. We can declare war, I guess. Although, we don't have enough influence. I don't know if that letter will say anything or do anything. I actually didn't know you could do that, so that's kind of cool. It is July in the middle of the summer, and the tannery is now complete. Oh yeah. All right, cool. So we'll put a family in here, and essentially they're going to take the hides that we get from the hunting camp, which I believe, yeah, we have 17 hides. They're going to take those hides and make it into leather. From there, we'll be able to make a stall. They'll start to sell leather at this stall. I think that'll help with this right here. If not, I mean, we'll be able to kind of make that sheep farm, kind of like what I was saying earlier, and hopefully that will, hopefully that'll help us out a little. Let's move this as close as we can there. It's kind of silly to move it from there to there, but it gives us space here, and I think maybe we'll be able to build that sheep farm. We could have just built a road back here, and I still might do that. I might build a road that goes straight back here, because I have a feeling... I mean, maybe not. I guess it looks like there's like a pen and stuff. I wasn't sure if we would need to, like, build a pasture for the sheep. But like I said, we're not going to get into too much farming right now. But if we can get some linen and stuff and kind of start leveling up these houses, that'll be kind of a big deal. We will become a medium village if we do that. And we kind of do have a lot of stuff that needs to be worked on right now. And we only have one family working on these things. The hitching posts don't take very long, though. Hey, thank you for the follow. I'm gonna butcher your name, but Oplutica? So sorry. But I appreciate that. Thank you for the follow. And welcome to the stream. I'm glad you're here. Just let me know if you have any questions. I'm fairly new to Manor Lords, but I've actually really been enjoying the game. Alright. We're doing okay on firewood for now. Our meat is not too great, but we don't have a whole lot of animals to get meat from. Due to, you know, this issue of animals running out. I think I'm going to turn the hunting limit down to maybe 6. And we'll hunt until there's 6. We'll see if that's a mistake. Alright. Hitching post complete here. So they'll put that oxen in there, and then we're moving this one already. Let's see if that sheep farm will fit. It will. It'll fit right here. So we'll go ahead and build that. I know we're going to need a family to run this. I just don't know how I'm going to run it yet. Once winter gets here, we'll be able to take them off berries, but really we just kind of need to wait for more families to move in. We have plenty of plots, so yeah, so once we move this hitching post, I think this warning will go away. And we'll have a little sheep farm. I really want to also work on the leather so we can upgrade some houses. But one step at a time. It seems like the beginning of this game does take a lot of time to like get started. If I was fast forwarding, we'd probably be a little further ahead. I don't fast forward very often just because I kind of like to just check things out. But let's go take a little walk in our town. Our little village here. We'll kind of start up here. So you can kind of see how detailed everything is. This is our tannery. And you can see here kind of the hunting. It's just such a pretty game.
This is heavier than it looks.
It's so cinematic. I mean, like, I could definitely see people doing, like... I don't know. I feel like there could be, like, some way to, like... People would make, like, roleplay series out of this or something. Once they flesh this out maybe a little bit more. I could just see it. People using it for other games, for other... You know, whatever it is that they do. Super cool. There's our well that fits perfectly with our, kind of our marketplace area.
Meat, get your meat here.
Yeah, that's a woman,
So fresh, it's practically
I think.
still mooing.
And it's got a male's voice, so that's just kind of funny.
Cheated him? Never. Perhaps he simply does not know how to...
The church looks really nice. And I don't know that I can actually go in these buildings.
Gave the old ox a hand for
Yeah, you can't go in them. Maybe that's something they do in the future.
Tried to starve me and you nickel.
But yeah, this is what things look like right now.
Find ways anywhere else.
Really cool. Things are really shaping up. Our burgage plots are almost complete. The sheep farm is doing well now. We're still working on this hitching post. Just got a lot to get done here. And soon we'll have to put people back on really firewood. But I'm trying to get some timber. I'm trying to get all this cut up so we remove a lot of this and build. 'Cause like I said, we're eventually going to come and take over a lot of this farmland. So it's a bit far away. Wondering if maybe we should have built closer to this area, but it's okay. I'm still pretty new at this, you know? Let's speed things up just a little bit. Burgage, so that burgage plot finally got completed. Let's go see what they take care of next. Kind of see them. Cool. So working on the hitching post here, and that should get rid of this warning. Sometimes when you see stuff, you just gotta go back to normal speed because you never know what it could be. But perfect. Hitching post is back. A little unsure why this is still here, considering that we have the hitching post now. Maybe it's just a bug. Says we have 2 out of 2 stable space. Oh, look, a new family. Yes. Perfect. Okay, so we'll send that family straight to the tannery. Hey, a Gardevoir. Boy, you should try to catch that. So that new family that just moved in is going to go straight to the tannery, and they're going to start working on this. They'll have about 20 hides to work with. And then they'll be able to set up kind of their own little area in the marketplace, which will supply leather for everybody. And then we can upgrade our burgage plots. Okay, more family members are moving in. That's great. It does mean that we're going to have to make sure that we're staying up on our game for firewood and food, because every time more people move in, that's more that we got to work on. Oh. All right, y'all. I got to go wrap my beef ribs. So I will take a short little break here, and then we'll come back and we'll keep going. Thank you guys so much for hanging with me. Like I said, we'll be right back. I'm going to pause the game, and it'll take me about maybe 5-10 minutes. I'll be right back. All right, back at it again. All right, just got the ribs done, rather, I got them pulled off. So, I wrapped them, and then yeah, we're good. All right, I was gonna go check my this going here. We'll be ready to go. Okay, we're back. We made it. All right, so we're unpausing. We're going straight back to where we were. Yeah, just got the ribs wrapped, and so they'll go for about another hour or two, and then I'll pull them off, and they'll be ready for dinner. I'll probably have them sit for 15 minutes or so, but Now, normally my smoked bologna would be done about this time too, but I'm leaving it on a little bit longer to give it more smoke. So we'll see. I normally only do like smoked bologna for like maybe an hour and a half, 2 hours. So it's a bit of a different. I'm just getting a little weird today. Just getting a little weird. Our storage is looking good. We don't really need to worry about upgrading right now.
Gotta smooth that beam over
We
there.
are a little low on some stuff, but that's okay. Perfect. So we are working on those leather. So we have 2 leather now, which is great. So the more of that we get, the more I think eventually they will make a stall. And then they're working on the sheep farm as well. And we'll have some sheep. And we may pull this road around and come around the back, maybe. I don't really know. So we've got 3 extra spaces for living right now. We've got 7 families. So once we go up to 8, maybe we'll add another set of plots, and maybe we'll just follow this road with plots. And then kind of maybe eventually get into farming over here. I don't really know. I do want to get this iron, but I don't think we're ready for it. So we haven't even really used a lot of stone, so... that hunting camp's already hunted those down to 5, so we'll just take that family off for now. Oh, a clothing stall just got completed. Perfect. And that's because of the leather. So once this clicks, we'll be able to upgrade our burgages. And that will be awesome. I guess we can put this family on here. And they'll make planks for us. Yeah, this has got to be a bug. Because there is a hitching post right here. Yeah, see, he's there. Just for some reason.
We need more men at the camp.
We need to change that to that. Oh, Diglett. I'm gonna try and catch it. Yeah. I don't even know if I have any. Yeah, I guess I do. See, I don't know if I have any Pokeballs. I don't know, it's like he's stuck there. I don't quite understand. But it's whatever. Sheep farm is almost complete. Oh, just here at the saw pit. It's because the log storage always fills up right there. And then I believe we have to get some sheep, but once we get like a male and a female, they'll be able to breed, I think. Boom, sheep farm, pasture space. So it's as I suspected. We may have to build more pasture. We'll have to see. Weed and Sun, thank you for the follow and welcome to the stream. I'm glad you're here.
Berries, berries, bursting with flavour.
All right. Dang, didn't catch that Diglett. Okay, so we can only have 5, but we can build a pasture, and we can probably just connect it, right? Could we just like theoretically, we could do that. I mean, this isn't a very big space, but we could theoretically do that. That gives it 9. So we may do that right here. Let's see. How much does it cost to get some sheep? Under commodities. Oh, livestock. Oh, you know what? If we want to get sheep, we're gonna have to buy, or we're gonna have to build a livestock trading post. So we'll just build that right across here. Or maybe we'll do it like right next to it, actually. We'll do it right there. I don't know. I still don't know why this guy is like not registering to the pitching post. I don't know. I think that's just a bug. All right, cool. We're building up our planks. And now you can see we can upgrade our burgages. And doing so, if we do 2 of them, we will become a medium village. So, what we've got, we need 4 timber. So let's just do that. So is it like a construction? It is like a construction. So once they get that supply from here, yeah, we can do them too. So we'll just do those 2 houses. We'll do those 2 houses and see kind of what happens. But doing so, that'll make us a medium village. We'll get a point. Let's kind of start thinking about what we're going to go with this. We could do sheep breeding if we're planning on doing a bunch of sheep. Kind of hard to choose, honestly. I mean, trapping could be good because we don't have a lot of meat. We may do sheep breeding on the next one. I don't know. What do you guys in chat think? What should we go with? What have you found to be kind of like what you guys like? Once we get enough wealth, once we start generating wealth, that is, these houses that are level up, they'll start generating wealth for us. That'll be a big deal. So we're gonna try and get a sheep farm going, just because I think it's kind of cool. And then unassigned. That ox is unassigned for some reason. But yeah, it says that. I don't know. I do not know. I wonder if I should assign a family to it.
Berries, bursting with flavour and fit for a king. Gave the old ox a handful of mutton old brat. He spat it in my face and tried to
15
start
hides,
making
2
it.
leather. We're working on making leather. We're gonna need more firewood soon too. We're doing pretty good. I think they're working on maybe, yeah, they're about to get this trading post going here. We'll speed it up just a little bit. This is just so far away. And so that's partially why this is taking a while. I think one of our oxes is glitched. Oh, no. He's working. He just, for some reason, it's just like not quite like recognizing that we own him for some reason. An animal ran away. So that ox we just had for some reason, so that's definitely got to be a bug. Yeah, that's 100% got to be a bug, which sucks. Because we did what it told us to do. So unfortunately, and it still shows that we don't have enough stable space. So I think you guys are just gonna have to kind of be aware of this bug right now. If you move your hitching posts, even if you rebuild them, it seems like the oxen that were assigned to that hitching post. Yeah, man, the oxen that were assigned to it just get unassigned and unrecognized, and they will just go away. That sucks. So I guess we'll spend some wealth to get another one. We don't have much wealth left, so we're gonna have to be kind of careful here. And we'll get another ox, but hopefully this isn't even going to where this one I think is having problems. So I don't know. I'm a little worried. We'll upgrade it, I guess, and see if maybe that helps. That'll turn it into a stable. Or maybe we shouldn't have done that. Maybe we should have made this one a stable. I don't know. It is being buggy, though. All right. Livestock trading post. Interesting. This is interesting. I didn't think about, like, that this would need pasture space for when we get livestock. So if we wanted to sell our stuff, it's going to cost 30 wealth to get one sheep. Or we can get lambs, and they'll eventually probably grow up for a bit cheaper. Right now, though, we can't do anything. Okay. Sweet. Little market. Slowly but surely it's growing. I don't know. Yeah, so the only other construction project we have right now is this small stable. We could upgrade our church. I think so eventually, like... Oh yeah, and the burgages. Eventually, I think that they're going to start requesting... Like, these guys, now that they're going to be level 2... I think they're going to start requesting more amenities. So yes, we're going to start benefiting, but I think they're going to start wanting more stuff. That is something that we're just going to have to kind of keep our eye out for. We are going to need some firewood. We need some families. I feel like it's been a long time since another family moved in. Jeez, it costs so much to get some, but very, like, little to even... Kind of crazy. I feel like we could, like, export some planks. I think we can make a lot of planks, no problem, and... We'll see. Let's go ahead and speed up some time here. Oh yeah, they're working on a burgage plot. So this is going to be our level 2 burgage plot. So it looks like they're actually taking it down. And they're reconstructing it. So it'll probably look a little bit more advanced. Yeah, it does. Looks a little bit more advanced. So they, you know, it looks like it's got like an actual roof.
Pass me the hammer, will you?
Very cool. All right, burgage plot level 2. So now they want a tavern, a level 2 church, and what is that? I guess level 2 clothing, perhaps. But we can also now make them artisans. And doing this, basically when we make them artisans, they will stick to this job. I won't be able to ever unassign them, I think. So we have to be careful when we decide to do this, because then we won't be able to use them anymore. But they'll be able to do some new things for us. So that's really cool. So we may work on like a tavern at some point.
I'll go deaf from all that
But
hollering.
we're about to actually get our village leveled up, which is awesome.
Just give me a hammer and something used. I'll put it in its place. Just give me a hammer and something.
Oh, I just wish they would move this away. Because there's nothing wrong with it. Maybe if we upgrade it, it'll go away. I'm kind of hoping. So we're going to speed up time and get this purgage completed. We're going to drink the water. Yeah, cut down them trees.
Find a way anywhere else.
Slowly but surely, they're getting it done. Humming. Saving complete. Oh. Boom! We leveled up. Perfect. New development point. So we're now a level 2 village. So now we have to kind of decide what we want to do next. I know that we're going to get into trading. I'm kind of thinking about like the sheep thing. I know we're going to want to cultivate flour. This is tough, y'all. I'm not going to lie. It might be a good idea to do the trade logistics. Although an apiary could be good too. I'm starting to see that like food is kind of an issue. So maybe we do go into trapping. There's like, I want to get something from all these, all these trees. So it's kind of tough. I kind of wish you could like take back, because I feel like I wouldn't have done apples now. But originally I was thinking, okay, yeah, we're going to do a lot of farming, and I feel like it's going to be a little bit before we actually get there. I really am like thinking sheep breeding is going to be super helpful, because later we'll be able to get a lot of that linen and we won't need to buy any more sheep. And then we can kind of get into our trading. The idea though, the issue is that we need to get into trading first. So I'm thinking we probably need to do this, because some of that regional wealth was really expensive. Okay. Trust me, that's going to be worth it. We're going to just go ahead. The next point is in 3. So if we can just do boom, 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 we'll get another point. Sure, they're going to want more stuff, but we'll be able to kind of do a little bit more. So now we should start getting wealth. We should start gaining a little bit. A bandit camp was sighted. And here it is. Where at is this bandit camp? Okay, they're far away from us. Huh. These guys look a little scary. Alright. Not worried about it too much, though. Alright. So all of these burgage plots are gonna start leveling up. We're gonna start generating more wealth. Lack of administrative buildings. Yeah, so we need to be... What can we build? We can build this, can't we? Not enough goods. Oh, we can build our manor. We should probably do that. So we need planks and stone. Well, we can do this. There's quite a bit of stone there. I mean, we could just do this. And we'll just build a road. And we just got some wealth. So awesome. Where do we want this road? We want it to be kind of... Do we want it to come in through there? No, I don't think we do, actually. This guy, I got interesting. Let's see. I was going to use this for more pasture, but I may need to come out this way. This might just have to be a road.
Careful with that beam there.
We'll just do this. Cool. And then... So let's go to farming. And this costs nothing. So let's just do like...
I think the window should go over there.
pasture right there. Awesome. Family members are joining. Hey, we did get another family. Perfect. So they're going to work on that. We actually do need somebody to start working on firewood. So that new family that came in, they're going to go straight to do that. Straight to working on that. And we could probably take these guys off for now because we have plenty of planks. And we'll just kind of try to catch up on construction. So we got a lot of constructioning going on. I'm really hoping that we'll be able to start getting enough wealth that we can actually begin kind of doing some of this. I really want to get some sheep. So, I mean, it's going to cost 30 to get our first one. Once we get this, I do think we need to go into sheep breeding. And that'll be kind of our thing. The better deals would probably be really good to get to. Because... So if we look at this, I think everything would go down by 10, right? The sheep would be 20 instead of 30. But that would go for everything. So stone would be like literally 1. Right? Am I reading that right? Everything would get super cheap. I've never really gotten into the trading that much, so it'll be interesting. Finish the stable. And we're gonna recollect some of that timber and planks. Our little village is doing good. We're at 8 out of 10. We'll also, once we level up these burgages, we're gonna have to look at we're gonna need to look at building more. Especially like if we get to 9, because we're gonna be missing out on people moving in. So I'm gonna speed this up. I don't know why they almost finished the stable. Maybe they moved to something else. Maybe one of the guys that was working on it, I moved from jobs or something. That very well could have been it. What is this? Oh, this burgage plot is causing a loss. Oh, well, it's probably because it needs to be constructed. And we're trying to get it constructed. It's just taking a bit of time. Alright. Got that one done. Let's just... Somebody please come finish this. This is like bothering me. Literally almost done. Boom. Now that we got the small stable... Is this... Can this please go away? Ugh. Yeah, I don't understand. Alright, hopefully when this house gets built, that disapproved will go away. That was weird. You guys see that? Boom. And our level has increased again. So this is a big level. I actually, man, should we do this instead of sheep breeding and just buy the sheep? If we do this, we can start to sell sheep. And that may not be a bad idea. We just need to get them. You know what I'm saying? I just think this could be so good. This would just make things super cheap. It would be a while before we get the next one. But we'd be able to start selling the sheep. But this is like... I think we need to do this. This is going to make trading, like, incredibly good. It's going to make... It's going to make, like, trading crazy. Alright, they're going to go work on that stonecutter's camp. So now let's go look really quick, actually. Hey, look at that. Yeah, this is busted. This is so crazy how cheap things have now become. Yeah, this is awesome. So now we can export things. Basically everything is the same export and import price. So to get a sheep, it's going to cost 20, but we can sell sheep for also 20. That's what I'm saying. That sheep breeding thing is going to be crazy. Okay, let's see. Let's see. So we're gonna want to export. I mean, how many planks do we want? Do we want to stay at about 20 planks? I don't think I need that many. So we'll export planks when we get above 15. And we'll put one family in here. And hopefully we'll start making a bit of moolah. People suffering from disease may stop working. Access to herbs might speed up the recovery. Hmm. Somebody get sick? Well, now that we got a family on this, I believe this family will start working on this. If we put livestock, I think it would make them go a little bit faster. I was kind of hoping maybe that would fix our issue up here, but it's just not. For some reason, this is not registering. The only thing I know that we can try to do, we can't even demolish this stable. I guess let's upgrade it. Maybe that'll help. I'm trying to get rid of it. I don't know why like stuff like this just bothers me so much, but it does. Cool. The stone cutter camp is also complete, so now we'll be able to get all of this stone. Yeah, we're making big moves. Look at our little village. So we're about to become a small town. Oh, that was right. We were going to work on this. So actually, we need 20 planks. So we're going to change this to like 22. And they'll sell the rest. We'll speed up time just a little bit here. So we need to build our manor. But I don't think we're in a huge hurry to build our manor. Yeah, the sheep breeding would be kind of crazy. Oh, a hyena. Kind of takes me back to, what game was that? Ruby, I think? Or somewhere in there? See if I'll catch it. I want to look at my... do I even have any... Pokeballs? Yeah, I do. I haven't seen any legendaries, but when they pop up, y'all gotta try to catch them. Okay. Let's keep going. Oh, I didn't know I was paused. I thought I was going. Ah, didn't catch it. I have the worst luck. Yeah, we need a lot of timber. I could assign more families to cut wood. It's just I don't have more families to cut wood. That's my dilemma. But we are working on some wealth now. And then from there, we'll be able to start doing some other cool stuff. I'll speed up time here. Boom. got the small stable fixed. All right. This warning is not going away, so I don't know what to do other than build another hitching post, I guess. Because we just upgraded this and this to a stable, so it's just kind of a weird bug. I don't really know how to fix it. Maybe saving and reloading, but that's whatever. It's not that big of a deal, I don't think. Let's see, are any burgage plots being worked on? I'm kind of thinking we'll want a family to work on the saw pit if we're trying to sell. Like, we're trying to trade up here, so... I don't know if I need to pay for this. And then we can start exporting, or what? We'll wait a little bit longer and see. If we don't see any money go up, then we'll do that. We're down to, like, not very much money, so I kind of need to be careful, because I don't really know. The only way we can get money is from these burgage plots. We got 25 planks. We got 0 meat. Oh, I always go the wrong direction. We'll send out these guys to go hunt. Get some meat. We don't have very much. And we'll kind of stick here on ×4. So yeah, to get to the next, we're going to start needing more wealth. And we're going to have to start leveling up some of our stuff. So we are going to need to gather some of this clay. Let's see. Where is mining? Yeah, so we would build this over these spots, and we would mine them out. And it's cool that we're kind of close to a road right there, so we could just kind of pull this stuff back. I guess there's no harm in, like, building them. I don't think I need to really build that one. We can do that. And they'll come and, you know, eventually we'll get that built. But, and then we can get some clay.
Berries so plump and juicy, you'll want to eat them by the bushel. Berries.
Yep, I know. We're doing pretty good, though. I mean, people seem to really... They love us. We just need to... If we can build our manor, we would get... And with that +10 to whatever this is. New mercenaries. Harvest season has ended. Okay. Oh, new family. Perfect. Oh, we're at 9, so we're gonna have to build some more. And family members are joining, which is awesome. Oh, and we got money. What did we get? Did we get that from selling? We must have. Right? Or no, we got 7 from the burgages, didn't we? I think we're gonna have to establish a trade route. Trade route unlocked for planks. I don't quite think I fully understand, but I think now we can Sell. Planks. I think that's what this means. Oh yeah. Look, here's the merchant.
Gave the old ox a handful of months old grain. We spent it in my place.
So this is the merchant coming to visit us and get some planks. Cool. Oh, he's far away. Oh no, he's not. He's right here. He's coming in from here. So he's gonna come here, probably come up through the shortcut. That was a good shortcut. Gotcha. So there's 2 planks right there. So they're gonna put the planks in here, and they're gonna sell what comes into here. It's all making sense now. We don't have any hides, so you know, I guess we will be getting some, but this song smacks, y'all. Kind of goes hard. Okay, cool. We can start expanding living spaces, which is interesting. Only on certain buildings, though, that I've made to be a bit bigger. Like all these, I don't think have that. Interesting. Yeah, we must have just got money because I had 21, I used 7. So, okay. We're doing it. We'll eventually assign a family to that so we can go pick up all that stone. Level 3 is going to be... I think it's going to take a minute, but... Alright, well, y'all, what is this? Ooh, we out of berries. They done got all the berries. We'll just assign you to here. And get stone now. Alright, well, we're going to start right there, y'all. I appreciate you guys watching. And if you're on YouTube, make sure to hit that like button. And if you want to see more, hit subscribe. We play a bunch of Colony Sims like this, so make sure to do all those things. Twitch, if you're watching, make sure to hit the follow button. Thank you guys so much for being for watching this video today, y'all. I really do appreciate you being out. And we're gonna keep playing. We're gonna try and beat this playthrough. Again, thank you guys so much, and I'll catch you on my next stream. Thank you guys so much. I'll see you later.